like to say, first of all, to Westside, to this beautiful program here on today, Black History Month. There's an old saying that says, when I was coming up, it said this: we people who are darker than blue, don't let us sit around here and let what others say come true. We all good for nothing, that's all what they say. Killing one brother and loving another. He said, hi, yellow girl, can't you tell that we just a root from our godly word? And I'm Reverend Gillespie. I work in the game unit for Memphis School in the district. I work out the jail East. On Wednesday night, I was at the jail. We got young boys who are 12, 13 years old, who have been bound over as adults. You can play at the end. At the end. I'll tell you when. Yeah, thank you. And what happened is these little boys are normally this tall, little girls are this tall. Their hair standing all over their head. They don't look so well. A lot of them been charged with first and second degree murder. And I was speaking to them Wednesday night. A lot of them, I have spoken to them prior to coming into school, telling them about their behavior. And oftentimes they look at you, they mad love, they don't want to hear you. And then, standing out there speaking to them, one of the boys, he was about this tall, he can't even look out of the glass. He said to me on Wednesday night, he said, preacher, they get ready to send me away to the big boys' place. And I looked at that kid and I said, God, they're not graduating going to college, but they're graduating going to jail. And the question hit me, said, what can we do to make a difference in the lives of our young black children, our Hispanics, our white brothers and sisters? What can we do to touch their lives? I looked at young girls and I was so moved to see the young girls and the young boys that's participating in this program, even on the song that we were doing for minutes ago about Stop the Violence. The problem, when you look at it, is not in the children, it's in the parents. Regardless of how people say, they look at you, and people oftentimes prejudge you before they know you. Oftentimes tell people all the time, don't judge the book before you read it. Some people look at me and I said, don't look at what I'm wearing, you should have seen what I wore. Don't look at what I'm eating, you should have seen what I ate. Don't look at what I'm driving, you should have seen what I drove. But the thing of it is, a lot of people only look at you after you have gone through the recycling system of life and see how you came out on the other end. But our young people today don't have any real role models. The young boys today, when I speak to them, I asked them one day, matter of fact, we're getting ready to do a revival at the jail. The sheriff allowed me to do this. We're getting ready to baptize them on the first Sunday, getting ready to do the revival kickoff tonight. Nobody else went out there to see our juveniles. They locked up 23 hours and they only get out 1 hour. These are our students. I gave them books. A lot of them cannot read. Our life is more than Eli Whitney. Most of us talk about the servitude of our black people, but when you look at them, abolitionists, like Sojourner Truth, that fought for the freedmen, fought for land. When you look at Thurgood Marsh and all these people, the activists that came on before us, you look at Harriet Tubman that did 19 journeys back to try to free people from what they was in. It's more than Eli's, more than servitude being beaten and being talked down. We had self-esteem, and somewhere along the line, we have lost that. We have lost that when it comes to our future, when it comes to those who will make a difference in our lives. Somewhere along the line, we have lost that connection. So I was sitting there, I said, Lord, what can I say to this this group today. The Lord said, get a basketball. Get a basketball. It's something about the basketball. I noticed that I be sitting in my church sometime and I look across the street and I see all types of young boys sitting on the hill in the hot sun. And this one ball controlling them. There's no one out there with no striped shirt on, but this one ball controls them. I see no fights, but this one ball controls them. So I was holding the basketball, sitting down there, and I brought the basketball. I know the basketball said, I really wasn't on the program, but I'm going to put you on the program today. I had a dialogue with it. I began to use my soliloquy, which simply means that I was speaking to myself. My mouth was moving, but nobody heard me. So I began to speak to the basketball. I said, basketball, why are you so powerful that you can control our young boys and have them in the hot sun and they're waiting on their turn? You know what the basketball said to me? He said, tell them today at Westside, the district, that I got some rules. And my rules don't change. Basketball said that you can bounce me, but the thing about it is that if you don't bounce me right, I can call double dribble, and you have to get the ball up. My rules don't change. The basketball said not only that, but you have to have on certain type of shoes to play on my court. You got to dress according to play in my game. My rules don't change. The basketball said traveling is traveling. And the strange thing about it is that there's no one in the striped shirt outdoors with these boys, but yet everybody on the court abides by the rule of the basketball, and the basketball don't center. The basketball says the same rules that they play in the FedEx form, they play out there on the field. So the basketball is going to say to you today, parents, and to all those of you young people today, that if you want to make it in this life, the parents, we got to hold on to the rules. Our rules have changed. In our home, there's no rule. In the jail, we have rules. When they stand, they count 1, sir, 2, sir. In the jail, they wear uniforms. And when they come to school, why is it young boys that's in our school that do not have a job? And yet, those of us parents who are working, buy them pants big enough for me to wear, and yet you think that you're going to form your child mind to be more than the way you're dressing. The choice is in our hand. We control them. Somewhere I read, and I believe for those of you, so I don't want to think the preacher did, it said, train up a child in the way that it should go. You'll never see a judge walk into the courtroom without his robe on. You'll never see a lawyer walk in the courtroom with flip-flops and capris on. All of us, those of us who are professional people, we set the standards. But yet our young people today, they don't see no rules. I see more men walking their pit bulls than I see them walking their sons. If you can make a dog obey and make a dog sit at the door and wait on you to come out the store, surely you can make your son obey. And we wondering why our children are going to jail. We wondering why they don't respect us, because there's no rules in the house. You got to hold up to the stand. The referee don't care about what they say in the stands. The referee don't care about the spectators that said you made the wrong call. My job is to make the right call. And those of us parents, you got your children go to bed and listen to Snoop Dogg and Lil Wayne. But the thing of it is, Lil Wayne on his way to jail. Snoop Dogg, who was in L.A. with a workshop with Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg said, you know what, preacher? He do not allow his children to watch his video or listen to his music. If Snoop Dogg don't want his children to listen to his music, why then parents do